The exhibition, Shape My Language, aims to introduce people into the beautiful world of letter forms, not only in the Latin forms, but also in the forms, in the rich forms and shapes that you can find around the world. As you move through the exhibition, you will constantly experience new shapes, new forms, new glyphs, letter forms that you probably never even have seen in your life before. And all the letter forms that you see in the exhibition come from the Bruno Maag font library, as well as from some of the fonts that we have created for our customers, particularly the non-Latin ones, the Arabic shapes and the Indian shapes. Now, the world nowadays has about 7 billion people, and currently there's several thousand languages spoken around the world, and currently there are probably around 36 active writing systems in the world. And it is interesting how very little knowledge people have of other people, of the way other people write. And I would like to experience people in this exhibition as they walk through this mist of letters. I would like people to experience the world of shapes that is out there, that other people have different ideas of how they communicate in a written form. And just to bridge that gap between cultures. And just because someone writes in Latin or someone writes in Arabic or someone writes in Chinese, it doesn't make it better or worse. It's just different, and it conveys a different thinking behind it. And the exhibition aims to celebrate that diversity of shapes and forms and cultural thinking. I know letter forms and I know the shapes of all the letter forms in the world. Yet at the same time, standing in that room, it gave me this sensation of this visual impact that it's very difficult to describe in words. One actually has to experience it. And I can tell you one thing: art is really difficult to do. I've never thought it would be the case, but it took me several months to come up with a concept that would actually take the space into account, not only the letter forms. And the idea for the mist of letter forms, for those streams of letters hanging off a ceiling, came when I saw a 1970s shower curtain, where it is just simple little plastic discs coming down. And I thought, oh, this could be translated into a letter form, into a streamers of letter form, into this mist, where people can immerse themselves by going into the exhibition and be up close with letter forms. Having had the exhibition in Vienna and London, was already great. Particularly in London, it was exhibited at the Design Museum, which is for a European designer probably about as good as it can get. But now to be able to exhibit at the National Taichung Theatre complex is an even greater experience. Being able to realize that people from the other side of the planet can enjoy what I've enjoyed here in Europe is just quite fantastic, and that the exhibition still today is as relevant as it was at the time when I first created it a few years ago.